The stats for October are in, and unsurprisingly, it's not too exciting. This is one of the slowest real estate markets that we've seen in over a decade. It's the slowest one since 2010, and from where I'm sitting, it doesn't seem like we're coming out of this dip anytime soon. People always ask me, how's the market? And my answer is usually it depends, right? It depends on what you're trying to do. Are you a first-time buyer in Hamilton? Are you selling your home on the mountain and furious with yourself that you missed the peak? Or are you hunting for your 87th investment property? Yeah, I wish. The market is always good for somebody and bad for somebody else. Very rarely is everybody happy with the current market. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's happening in Hamilton's market right now for November of 2025 and give you a couple of insights that'll help you determine whether the market is right for you, not just in general, but for you specifically. The first metric that we always look at is the number of sales that happen across the entire city. This is one of the best benchmarks for how the market is performing overall. So the amount of sales in October were about 463, which is down not too much from September. It's only down about 12 sales, so not a massive drop, but it is still a drop nonetheless. Now, the number of sales dropping is a signal that people are slowing down and people aren't as excited to be getting into the market currently. Now, what this means for you, if you're a buyer, this is a good sign that there is some leverage out there, that there's a lot of choice, and that you can really take your time to find the right house, and you're not going to be rushed into buying something that isn't necessarily right for you. It also shows that sellers are going to be a little bit more nervous because there's not as many sales happening. They're less likely to sell their home, which means they're more likely to be open to negotiating with you and getting you a better price. Now, if you're a seller, on the other hand, this is a warning. Anything that is even slightly overpriced is sitting there, and it's as appetizing as a beer that is left out in the sun all day. Listings that are priced right are still moving, but you have to be very, very careful here, because if you overprice, you do end up losing a lot more money than if you just priced it right from the get-go. This is not the type of market to be stubborn in. You have to be strategic. Now, we also saw the number of listings that went onto the market drop 3%, which is interesting because usually when sales drop, listings spike, but this time it's the other way around. It looks like a lot of sellers are starting to hold back and are trying to time the market. I'm getting a lot of people personally telling me that they're going to wait until the springtime to sell their homes. And what this means for buyers is that fewer listings means that you have less leverage and you have less negotiating power. So if that trend is going to continue and the listings are going to keep going down, then we could be coming out of the buyer's market that we're seeing. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to say. We're still in the early stages. Now, for sellers, this is a good sign because this is the only thing that is keeping the prices from dropping further right now. Next, we have the sales to new listings ratio, which is about 40%. So anytime that ratio dips under 60%, the market tends to lean towards a buyer's market. So at 40%, it's leaning pretty hard. Now, so for buyers, this is a clear indicator that you are holding all the cards when it comes to the negotiation. You can take your time, you can ask for conditions again. Things are looking pretty good. Now, for sellers, things are not looking pretty good. I'm going to continue to beat this dead horse. You have to price your home properly if you're serious about selling. If you don't, you will lose money. You will lose a lot of money and you'll have a lot more stress in the process. It's going to take 10 times longer to sell your home and you're going to lose a lot more money than if you had just priced it properly from the get-go. Now, what does pricing it properly mean? Well, it means pricing it according to the market that we're seeing today, not the market we saw 2 years ago. It doesn't matter if Brett and Sue down the street sold their home a year and a half ago for $850,000. That doesn't have any bearing on your value today. It's an unfortunate reality, but the sooner you accept it, the sooner you can start making smart decisions that will actually get your home sold and will get you top dollar in the market of today. Next, we have our month of supply, which is sitting at around 5 months. So if you don't know, the months of supply is just the amount of time it would take for all the homes that are currently listed on the market to sell off if no new ones were to come on. Anything from 4 to 6 months is generally considered to be buyer's territory, so at 5 months, we're right in the middle of it. And if we compare that to the same time last year, it's up over 30%. Again, for buyers, being in a buyer's market is good. For sellers, you have to make your listings stand out as much as you can. All right, now the number that you've probably been waiting for, especially if you've been trying to get into this market, is the average price. Prices have continued to fall as they have been over the last year. The average price in Hamilton is now sitting at around $781,000. Now, keep in mind, during the peak, we were pushing $1 million for an average home in Hamilton. So if you're a buyer and you've been thinking about getting into the market and you're sitting on the sidelines right now, you're not really too sure if now's the time, this is the discount that you've been waiting for since 2021. The prices being as low as they are and the amount of listings on the market being as high as they are, it creates this unique window where you can still get great prices on things, but also you have tons of negotiating power as well. Just ignore that. Now, sellers, you know what I'm going to say probably at this point. You're not selling in $1 million market anymore. If you don't price according to the market of today, your buyers will offer according to the market of 10 years ago. Which would you prefer? At the end of the day, this market is not just about buyers winning or sellers winning. Real estate is never really that simple. You might be buying and then selling at the same time, or you might be upsizing, you could be downsizing, you could be buying an investment property, you could be trying to cash out of the market entirely and move to Florida. There's so many different scenarios. It's hard to tell exactly if this market is right for you. So if you want some help determining exactly that, you can reach out to me at any time. We'll book a free consultation and we'll sit down, figure out exactly if the market of today is right for you based on your goals, your timeline, your budget, and so on. So if that's at all interesting to you, just check out the contact info down in the description. If you want some real guidance for your situation, I'm here for you. And check out this video over here for some more Hamilton real estate tips. And then check out this video over here to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.